Hey, welcome back to another adventure with Larissa. This was Valentine's Day, which I spent in Osu with two friends. We went to this restaurant called Honeysuckle and ate great food. Here you see the stoves the guys have been working on. Today we are testing the efficiency by seeing which one boils first. The head of the department will tell us a little bit more. What do we do now?
So we wait we wait to see which one boils faster. Earlier,
Which one do you think?
the one I think will boil faster. Mine of course.
Which is yours?
This one is these two. So I'm hoping that they beat the other one.
So yours didn't go on first?
Unfortunately. But it went off, so don't worry. When we start time, it will beat this one.
Someone is going to get hurt.
We need this spot. You want to get the spot to join to that spot, right? So you just use your eye to gauge and see if this, when it comes down, what it means. That's what. So now you step on it. Step. Don't be scared.
How long do I hold it there?
For a while. So when you join, it's hot. It's hot.
It's hot! Even burned my finger. On this day, a director came by to check on the work. Okay, so now?
Okay, so this is a very big firewood stove, and this is our chocolate stove that we just finished producing today. Okay, so we are testing to see the efficiency, how good it works, whether it actually works or not. And as you can see, it works so good. And just even look at the flame for the firewood stove. It's so bright. It's almost a blue flame. So good.
Just braided my hair again, and now I'm on my way to the birthday, finally. And this is actually my first time going somewhere solo, so let's see if I get there.
Sure. How long are you going to enjoy it?
Make a wish and blow your candle.
Hey. And of course I have to show how independent I am. Wow. Today what we are supposed to do is go to the market and take questionnaires about what people are willing to pay for the sustainable stoves that we made. And so we show the product and then we see if they like it, see what they want to pay, those kinds of things. And this is my chauffeur.
And I was sorry I reduced.
Me, Pablo.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So, as you've seen, over the last 2 weeks, we've been doing a lot of things. Another birthday, went to the workshop where we worked on the cooking stoves, burned my fucking finger. And as you saw in the last video, we went out to the market to do a questionnaire, which wasn't very fun for me for various reasons, and I will highlight them later. First, I want to address my work. So the social enterprise program and the outer school program I would be working on. It's been going very well. We finished all the things we had to make, so the brochure, the flyer, the letter, everything, and we were going to schools. We went to schools and had talks with them to see if they would be interested in partnering up. You have private schools and public schools, of course. And it taught us a lot about the differences between those schools and how to best approach them. Private schools, for instance, are apparently very competitive. They wouldn't even want to discuss their curriculum or anything they did because we could be from a competitive school and we could tell them their information. Public schools, on the other hand, are harder to reach because they can make these decisions without you going to a different office first. So for public schools, you have to go to the Ghana Education Office first. They have to approve what you're doing, and then they themselves will go to the public schools, try and see if the program would work on their schools. As I said, now I would explain a little bit more about doing the questionnaire and why it wasn't very fun. Which has to do with various reasons, but one is very obvious and has to do with me, of course, not understanding what people say, and especially when you see that people are looking at you in a certain way, they talk about you, they try and address you sometimes, but you don't understand. And which has to do with something I learned in the first week I came here, and that's the way people see me. People see me as white. Yes, you heard that correct. I am a white person here. Which for me, growing up in the Netherlands, is very interesting. Very strange actually to hear. Because growing up there, having a brown skin, having black curly hair, which of course you can't see right now, but I have black curly hair normally. Because I grew up around actual white people that, of course, saw me as a black person and treated me in such a way. Which means I've experienced racism from a very young age, haven't experienced any different, and people have always seen me as black. So being seen as white is very strange. Anyways, so good morning to you too. Being seen in that way makes things a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. Why? Well, what happens is when you're in a very crowded space where there's a lot of guys around, guys will see you differently, exotic or whatever, interesting, and then they will look at you, they'll try and approach you maybe, or you hear them speak about you or speak to you in a language, of course, that I don't understand, which is very hard, and it's very uncomfortable, and it's even unsafe. For me personally, safety is very important. And normally when you're in a situation where you see that people are, looking at you, talking about you, you know because of what they say and how they say it, if this is a safe situation, yes or no, and if you have to leave, yes or no. But in this situation, of course, I can only go off of body language and a little bit of facial expressions, which it's not enough. So you ask people, what do they say, to try and get a good grip, get a good vision of what they're doing. But when people don't translate it for you, that makes it really hard. So in that situation, when people weren't translating it for me, I got annoyed and I was like, okay, then the best thing for me to do is to just leave. Because if I'm in an unsafe situation where I don't know what the outcome will be, why would I stay there? So I thought it would be me having prejudices about people here. I was very much aware of those things before I went here, and I even read a book about it, but I still thought, okay, I must be confronted with these things. But I really wasn't. It was the other way around, where I realized that people here have prejudices against me, and that's so strange to realize when you're all of a sudden you're in a different position and people treat you differently, and whoa, wait, what? I even started looking at myself and thinking, wait, am I really this light? Like, if you put me next to a white person, would you really not see we're not the same skin color? To wrap it all up, it's an interesting topic, talking about skin color, race, prejudices, and I don't think this will be the last time I'm talking about it because it's a big thing of, me experiencing life here. People have prejudice. It's okay. It's in a way it's normal, of course, to have these things, but it would be very nice for people to be aware of them and to talk to people about it, you know, and still be open when you talk to a new person. That makes everything a lot easier. Conversations, you know, getting to know someone. It's more important than just going out of what you think someone is. So my question would be, if you have any insights on this topic, if you've been through it yourself, or you maybe have some insights on where it comes from and why it is the way it is, please let me know. I'm very interested and I would like to discuss this topic with different people. Anyways, it's been fun. Thank you for watching. Dankjewel voor het kijken. Met Daci. And I'll see you next time. Bye!
Enjoy!